that was the barrier, language, fluency of the language. And some, they said, I don't, especially our accent. Especially the accent. They will ask you, what did you say? Or they will, for a second, I mean, they always ask you to repeat. And sometimes I really felt bad about it because I knew they already heard me, but they even ask you to repeat because perhaps they don't understand because of your accent, your diction, and the way. Of course, we're not, the way we speak is different.
My first job here was a teacher at the daycare, and one of my teacher, co-worker at the time, morning, wasn't there in the meeting, so I asked, her name was Janet, I said, where is Janet? And the director was serious and was answering me, and she said, Janet's dad kicked the bucket, so she is in the funeral. So I understood what the bucket is and what is kicking. So with all sincerity and sympathy, I said, oh, I'm sorry. He must have kicked the bucket so hard it killed him. So, and everyone was laughing, Billy A kind of laughing, and I realized, like, okay, something is off here. I mean, we're talking about serious thing here. Somebody just died, and I'm trying to be sympathetic, and they're all laughing. So I asked, what is funny? And they said, you are funny. So so I realized then that day that I am funny even without trying. And I also found out that my English was not enough. I did not learn the idiomatic expression when I was in school. So I embarrassed myself that day, and it was not fun to be laughed at. When I first came to New York City and I went to the church, and they wanted to befriend me, and this missionary kept just like probably so experienced and so confident of being who she is, and I don't blame her for that. She was asking me questions, so how are you, da, da, da. And probably she wanted me to respond and carry the conversation. But the thing is, I cannot carry the conversation because I was so shy to speak, because I thought she would not understand me with my own pronunciation. And probably she didn't realize that I also know how to understand, and I speak also English, because that's what we learn in college. In high school and college, we speak English. Is that we don't speak it in our home, so we cannot really, I don't want to carry the conversation. And though, just right in front of my face, she told the other person that's standing, it's like, I hate all this. The foreigners come to our country, they look dumb, and they're like dumb, like, and it just hurt me deep inside. And I feel like I wanted to answer that, I just didn't.